Good day everyone, this is Daniel. Today we'll be looking at drawing a bottle opener. The diagram will be in the description below. Today we'll be looking at mostly how to use the arc, the radius, that's the arc and the fillet, to just do a little bit of sketch about the bottle opener. And let's dive right in. So let's start with a new part, a new file. So standard using the unit mm. Then you can now create Alright, so now we have it. So start, we'll to use the top. Then you start with a reference line. Said in the previous lesson that everything must start with a reference line. And just draw, mind that the dimension, or don't mind the position, just draw, take it. Then you can now take the center point and constrain it to the center point of the interface. Then we can dimension it using the dimension. The diagram is 120 mm. So look at, if you see that there's a point, there's no need of a point. You can just use a cycle, cycle of 12 diameter. Alright, circle of 12 diameter. And you also have an arc. You can just use the arc. You can use the arc start, end, and radius. Start, end, and radius. Okay, so now what you want to do now is constrain it and add your dimension. So first let's constrain this to this. Then let's give it a dimension of 20 mm. 20 mm. So now putting that for that side, let's come to the other side. We are using the futures slot. Initially it's usually also using slot as the two will be using for this. Then we have the slot center to center. You can see the center to center slot, that is, from the center here to the next center. Then the thickness of the slot. So you can just take it randomly. Then you can now put your dimensions. So first you want to constrain it to this so that everything is in order. Then the dimension, that is from here to here, is 12 mm, and also the radius of this arc is 12. Very important. Also we have another slot again. You can see there are two slots. I have another slot again from using the same center. The second, the bigger slot, has a radius of 24, and okay, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. So now you can see that there is a line that goes there's a line that's it's just beside this slot center. So what we'll do is just take a line and reference this line here. Just draw it. Doesn't matter where the starting point is, just make sure it's a vertical line, and if it's not, you can use the vertical constraint. So now measure it to give the distance. Set the distance between this line and this center of the slot is 2 mm. 2 mm. Now is another line again that joins the inner slot and the center line. So you select your line, just touch it, it's no big deal. Do the same thing again, repeat line, touch it, Okay, then you add your dimension, and from here to from here to here, it says 30 mm. Wow. From here to here to, it should be 60. Yeah. Let's use the 30. Okay, so we have it like that. Then we want to now put this arc that serves as the handle of the bottle opener. So you start from here. You can do whatever way you want, you can do it, but I love doing it this way, so you have no choice. Then, although you can do this way, or either use cycle or any way you want to use, but you get the same result. That's the good thing about Inventor. So you use 120 as the radius of that, then use another 120 as radius. Then, very important, your tangential constraint. It's tangential to this is tangential to this is tangential to this is tangential to this. Very important. Then the next thing we do, we use the trim tool. The trim. You want to trim every unwanted guest. It's very important you trim them. Alright, so I think we have our perfect shape. So yeah, we have our perfect shape. So all we want to do now is finish the sketch and use some extrude. Use the extrude command and select this. You have the thickness of the opener to be 5 mm. Alright, so this is it. You have your pot opener. So let's give some fillet so that we don't have sharp edges. As an engineer, you need to consider the edges and how easy your customer will be able to handle the part. So let's just give it to okay. So that's it. Thank you for staying with us. Thank you for your time. Thank you for the support. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like, and drop a comment. Tell us whatever video you want us to work on, whatever project you feel we should do. Have a nice day. My name is Daniel once more.